Welcome back to An Emerging Forest on the Spiritual Unity Radio Network. We hope everyone was able to stretch their legs and get a drink. And now, back to Alan.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, Sean.
Thank you, Alan.
So, this is all leading us someplace, and I asked you when we first started motivating this program if you could play a little bit for us. And we have approximately 20-some minutes left in the show, and you can use 15 to 20, let's just time it for 15 minutes.
Okay.
If you want to, so let's treat this. Oh yeah, that was a nice squeak. Let's treat this as a mini meditation. So I'm going to let you take over, and sort of how I want it is I want it as if you were broadcasting on the radio and clearing the space, holding the space, and saying whatever you need to say, and then going into whatever you're going to produce for us, and then at the end coming out and closing the doors, re-sanctifying or setting the borders, or however you wish to present that. So
all right.
Go for it.
Lovely. All right, let me see. I'm going to try putting you on speaker. Can you hear me all right like that?
Absolutely.
All right. Okay. So I am going to light a little bit of sage. So usually what we'll do is we'll actually face in the directions that we're speaking to. And I like to start with the east. So east is the direction of sunrise, new beginnings, spring, fire of life. We just like to call in all those things we associate with this direction. Thank you for joining us here in this sacred space. And we face the west, the direction of the sunset, the earth and stones, hibernation and creativity. We call in the spirits, all the spirit guides, all the good things associated with the West. Please be with us here in our sacred circle of healing. The north is the direction of the ancestors and the wisdom of our elders. Snow and inner healing. We ask you be here with us in this sacred circle. And then south. The color red comes to me. Youth, the sweetness of life, heat, love. That you join us here. Then we call to the spirits above, God, the Creator, the universe, the planets, the stars, all the mystic and wonder and things that we don't understand. We ask that you are here with us in this sacred circle. And then below, I like to touch the ground, actually bend down and touch the ground here. Thank you for the darkness. Again, for things that we don't understand. Transformation. This is the place where seeds are planted, where ideas spring and creativity. We ask that you come here with us tonight in the sacred healing circle. And then us in our center, I place my hands over my heart. We are living beings, sentient beings. We've chosen to come together at this place and time for this experience, to grow into our best selves. And I honor you, Alan, for having us here. And I thank everybody who's listening. All right, let's let the healing begin. And I'll just start with a quote. If we accept that sound is vibration, and we know that vibration touches every part of our physical being, the way we understand sound is heard not only through our ears, but through every cell in our bodies. It can alter cellular functions through energetic effects. It can calm the mind and the body. It can have emotional effects, which influence the neurotransmitters and neuropeptides. Everything has a resonant frequency. Imagine you're walking through a green forest. Ivy climbing up the trees. Perfect shade all around you. The earth is moss covered and your feet are bare. A gentle stream in the distance, pure running water. walk a little way, and then you lay down on the earth. Softness embraces you. Feel the earth stretch out for miles underneath of you. clouds open up to reveal a clear night sky. Thousands of shining stars. You can see the whole universe. Time to come back down to earth now. You slowly return. Your journey was transcendental, but it feels good to be home. Back in the forest. Now, let yourself sink into stillness. Just for now. Lay down the weight you so patiently bear upon your shoulders. Feel the earth receive you, and the infinite expanse of the sky grow even wider as your awareness reaches up to meet it. Just for now, be boundless and free, with awakened energy tingling in your hands and feet. Drink in the possibility of being who and what you really are, so fully alive that the world looks different, newly born and vibrant. say thank you for directions, for the ancestors, the spirits, all who joined us here tonight. There's a white moth on the Victrola in my house right now. If my mom's listening to this, she knows what that means. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight, everyone. Please, let's send out this energy, this collective energy, this healing light. Let's send it out. Send it out into the world. All those who can't be here with us tonight. Thank you, my mom, for being with us. Thank you, Papa. Thank you, God, the Creator, Goddess.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So could you, in our quiet mode, could you tell the listeners your contacts again?
Sure, yeah. Right now, we're in our quiet mode?
Okay, we're coming out of our quiet mode.
Okay, but you want me to say it on not our quiet mode, what it is?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
just basically, where can people find you? And you said you had some dates coming up. Why don't you say those as well?
Okay. Awesome, thank you. I'm so glad I got to share this experience with all of you. So again, my name is Shawn Baitinger. You can find me on Facebook. It's Spirit Echo Healing. I'm also part of the South Jersey Sound Healers. And we do have some events coming up. So definitely check those out. I'm just trying to actually find them right now so I could tell you guys. Here we go. So June 20th, we're having our multi-sensory sound healing Journey Under the Stars in Egg Harbor City, New Jersey. And then we're having another Sonic Sound Healing Journey Under the Stars at Manera Family Chiropractic and Wellness Center. And that is June 27th at 7 to 8. So you can see the...
And where is that? And where is that chiropractic? That's in Buna or Vineland?
Oh, he's actually in Vineland on Main Road. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can
so
find
one
them.
is sort of down. So one is sort of down the shore near Atlantic City, and then one is in your area.
Right. Yep. And yeah, just check us out because we're always having new things going on. And then all the girls who are involved have different solo events that we do. So there's a lot of really amazing stuff being offered. So check it out. I also have a website, spiritechohealing.com. So you can check out the other stuff that I do on there.
Oh, it'd be interesting to have the South Jersey sound healers have a website, but then have sort of a full playlist with everybody's solo events on there as well.
Yeah, we're a pretty new group, so we've got a lot of stuff we've got to kind of figure out as far as, we were thinking maybe make like individual business cards and all different things, but yeah, we're going to be growing for sure.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
I can't believe this white moth right now. It's amazing. That's the thing I'm talking about, all these little synchronicities. It's just, it gives you chills. It's beautiful.
Well, it was funny yesterday. One of my customers, I had some customers who I know wanted to come and talk, And so my one customer actually came before they came, a few minutes early, and she was sort of walking back down the driveway as they were texting me saying, "Hey, where are you?" And they came in, and we talked in front of the garage, and then we walked over to the garden, and we talked in front of the garden, and then we walked over to the side of the house and sat down on the grass in the shade and proceeded to talk for a little while. And so it went from being 10:30 when the first customer came to being 12:30, and we were sort of kind of done with our conversation. And I said, "Do you want anything?" And they said, "Oh, do you have any ginger?" And so I basically got out the ginger that they wanted, charged them a little bit for it, and then they said, "Oh, I guess we're done." And I said, "Oh, by the way, do you happen to not know the time?" And they said, "Oh, it's 12:30." And I just sat there grinning at them, and they said, "Why are you grinning?" And I said, "Well, around about 12:30 is when I know my next customer is going to come. So all these things are perfect. You know, the first customer comes, and then you come, and then we talk for the perfect amount of time, and then you're heading down." And sure enough, they turn around, they start heading down the driveway, and they see the next customer, and they turn back to me and they said, "She was here the last time we were here." So
that's crazy. That's so cool.
But it was really
Very
funny
nice.
this evening because my roommate has a bunch of technical skills, a bunch of workman skills that I really don't have. And so I went down to move some stuff back into the room on the side of the garage that I just cleaned out. And my roommate wasn't coming down. I said, "Oh, well, he has something that he needs to do." And I just got done doing all the things that I could do, all the lifting and moving stuff around, and I was staring at a puzzle, and I was like, "There's no way I'm going to solve that." And he comes around the corner and said, "Sorry, I got delayed. I had an important thing to take care of." And he said, "Oh, I see. Oh, we're going to have to disassemble that workbench." And I was like, "Oh, good. It's good time for you to be here."
Yeah.
So, yeah, you just start like not struggling, but moreover, you start observing what's going on, and it just makes so much sense.
Yes, it does. It definitely does. And it was just amazing that it was right after I thanked the ancestors and everybody for being here, and then I look over, and on our old Victrola is a white moth, which my mom told me after her mom passed away. She saw like a white moth, and sometimes you just feel it. You just know that that's them. You tell some people this, they think it's silly, but you just know it. And I just know that she's here with us now, and it was just really, really cool that happened, and I'm pretty sure my mom is listening in upstairs. I'm not sure if she still is, or is she? Okay, yeah, she's still listening.
Okay.
That's cool. That's really cool.
So to everyone out there, maybe sometime in your life you'll go through an understanding that you've been avoiding yourself and that you can't do that anymore. And it will probably, it might be unpleasant, and there might be some unpleasant circumstances, and you might have to go through some rough times in order to properly respect yourself, or to find a way to be a different person than you thought you were. I've been through that journey. Sean's been through that journey. I would say it's pretty normal. Take care of yourself and love the person. You will love the person that you find at the end. And you'll be other people will be looking at you saying, "Wow, you're this such and such wise person, or such and such interesting person," and you'll just have to say, "Yes, I understand." And respect yourself and respect all other people.
That's right.
So, Sean, thank you so much for being on the show, for telling your story, for offering us that wonderful meditation.
Thank you for having me.
And or yeah, it's all. I mean, I can use words, but I mean, it doesn't make it's it's not. They're just words.
I know. There were two quotes I would just like to say real quick that kind of go with what you're saying. So it's the deeper that sorrow carves into your being, the more joy you can contain. And the other is that your pain is the breaking of the shell that encloses your understanding. And I have to say, I'm so happy that I ended up having addiction problems and going to rehab, because if it wasn't for that, I never would have broken, and I never would have escaped those patterns that I had, accumulated over the years. So, just follow the course.
And I've so many people that I know that are going through post-addiction issues, hate themselves when they were addicted so much.
Yeah.
They're just, or people who have a one particular dietary way now absolutely hate themselves the way they used to be before.
Very true.
I'm just like you were on a path.
That's right.
The society basically wants you to take a knife to yourself and cut yourself into all these pieces and say, I hate all those other pieces except for this one piece. I love that piece.
Oh, that's so true.
And
you got to love all of you.
You basically have to say, you're all of that.
Yeah.
Or it's so am, which is I am that. And it's so interesting to understand the riddle of society and the riddle of government being they want you to finally rise up above they're trying to cut you down. And it's not you and them. It's never you and them. It's you and you. And you'll always be trying to cut yourself down until you stop.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's not a contest between A and B. It's a growth of A. And it's not that there's another being and you're fighting the other being. It's you're in a relationship with yourself.
Yeah.
So everyone is saying, I try to get away from the word healing because it's all the process. It's all the journey. So there are words like good and evil and light and dark and left and right and sin and goodness and those words, but the whole has to occur in order for continuation. So you had to be that way. I mean, what you just said, I had to be that way in order to get to where I am now.
And I'm so happy for it. I'm so thankful. It's amazing.
And what I was actually writing something that I erased off of Facebook because I try not to write on Facebook anymore. Where it was just like how much of people were saying this part of my life, that was absolutely the worst possible day of my life. And your quote is very appropriate. It's like, that was the worst possible day of my life. That was horrible. I'll never do that again. And a silly person like me, I basically say, I don't look at it that way anymore. I look for those days. Like, what, like, is that, or, some people are like, Alan, are you talking about abusing yourself? Like, no, not really. But if it happens again, I'm not gonna be in quote unquote so much pain. Now, in the moment, you might be in pain, or you might be saying, this is horrible. But then the little reflective part of you will say, ahem, something interesting is going on, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. My name is Alan Ritter. I'm the host of An Emerging Forest. You can contact me at my email address of RITTER ALAN88@gmail.com. Thank you once again, Sean, Spirit Echo, for being on the show.
Thank you.
I'll talk to you soon. Have a great evening.
Right.
Well,
have
a great
everyone.
late evening. Good night.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to the Spiritual Unity Radio Network. Join us 7 nights a week for exciting programming covering a variety of expressions of faith.